Hi everyone. In this session, I'll walk you through a Cheminformatics project using Molinspiration. We'll cover what Molinspiration is, its key features, and how to use it for molecular property predictions. I'll also show you a small demo with an example compound. By the end, you'll see how it fits into the drug design and Cheminformatics workflows. So starting with what is this tool called as Molinspiration. So, guys, it's a cheminformatics software tool, that supports the molecular manipulation and processing, including SMILES and SDF file conversions, normalization of molecules, generation of tautomers, molecular fragmentation calculation of various molecular properties, and that all needed in the QSAR, molecular modeling, and drug design. Okay. Guys, it also, it's highly cited actually, this tool is used in many academic and industrial settings also, right? So, telling you the use cases is they have the web availability, right? I mean, no installation needed for all your tasks. It also supports many standard molecular descriptors. Fine. It is free. It is, you have the community access, good integration with workflows. It is a very good integration with all the workflows, like, your SD files, your SMILES. So it is a free tool. You can see here in the homepage. Then the citation scientific papers are huge. There's this molecular viewer, like Molinspiration molecular viewer, that allows the visualization of collection of molecules encoded as SMILES or SDF files. Right. Molinspiration is also can be used in the touch devices. Right. Molinspiration is also used on the touch devices, like it is the interactive web services, and that is also available from now, not only at desktop computers but also on the touch devices, like you can download or you can use these web servers on iPhone, iPad, and Android phones and tablets. So it is the key features, the molecular properties that it provides is diverse, guys, actually. Right. I mean, it will definitely fit into your drug design workflow, in your cheminformatics workflow, in a very seamless manner, right? Like, a typical cheminformatics or a drug discovery pipeline, and the Molinspiration slots where all it can fit in is that you can generate and gather all the candidate molecules with the help of a Molinspiration. Then you can compute the molecular descriptors and the properties, because you can see there is in the left hand side of my screen, there's this calculation of molecular properties. Then you have the Galaxy 3D structure generator. Then you have Molinspiration publications. You can also go to the Molinspiration FAQs for all the frequent answering question. You can also read the about Molinspiration in detail. It gives you, working with all these parameters, I mean, not the parameters, I mean, the menu boxes that Molinspiration has, one can generate or gather the candidate molecules, compute the molecular descriptors. Those descriptors can be used for filtering, scoring, and feature constructions. Then, that all can be plugged into your QSAR models, or like rank the molecules, right? I mean, selecting the promising hits for future modeling, docking, or synthesis. So getting you, a small, demo with, with one of the molecules. So what we do is we go to calculation of molecular properties. Here I've made, a benzoic acid for you. So this is the benzoic acid. You can go to the tabs here. You can see the above tabs and the left tabs. You can select the particular design formats. You can design, like, you can drop in down the benzene ring, and then, you can drag and drop the COHH, and your benzoic acid is created. Now, what will I do? I will calculate the properties of the benzoic acid, and I can also generate a Galaxy 3D generator from it. To have a look on, on the right, on a right way of creating, right. I mean, that you've created a well structure. You can go to maybe PubChem, right? I mean, you can go to PubChem and see that, what is the benzoic acid, and based on that, you can make your own setup in the Molinspiration. There was a time, like, there was a version of a Molinspiration that used to give the smile formats also. You can just copy and paste the smile formats, and it would give you, and you can go ahead and, do the molecular descriptors and everything. But now they have removed it due to the server issues. So that is also available in their FAQs. In the FAQs, they have mentioned that, previously they were giving that the smile format setup. Say, for example, here in the, in the homepage, there was one, text box, or, which used to, where you can just paste the smiles. You need not make this structure, right? And then, you can calculate the properties, and you can calculate the Galaxy 3D generator. But now, the 3D, like copy pasting the 3D smile, like, the smile, sorry, is not available. And, in the FAQs, you will get why. They've explained their server was taxing. And, because of that, they had to close. I mean, they had to remove the setup. So now you can just very easily, you can generate any of the, small, any of your, molecule that you want to predict with. And you can check your design with, quickly with a PubChem. You can type here benzoic acid, and you'll get the benzoic acid structure. Can you see here? You can get the 2Ds and the 3D structure. From there, you can see the formulas. You can see how your benzoic acid looks, and based on that, you can draw them in the Molinspiration. Okay, you can see here you get the 2D structure, 3D structure, all the kind of structures, right? All the formulas are also here. I mean, for the benzoic acid. So whatever your molecule is, you can just go ahead, look into the PubChem quickly, and then, based on that, you can draw it here. Also, if you have a new molecule to make, you can even do that here, right? I mean, any of the new molecule that, that you have synthesized in your lab, then what you can do is, you can do you can run the calculate properties. So I have just run the calculate properties. So you can see here, calculating the molecular properties here. The tool returns a table of descriptor outputs, right? I mean, the outputs that the tool has given you: log P, PSA, log P, TPSA, then hydrogen bond donors, your tautomers, then etc. Everything is given, right? I mean, you can see here. So you can get the data as text also. You can copy paste. You can see here the get data as text. You can go there and copy paste. You can get 3D geometry also, but that is the beta version. So it's just upcoming. It is not there. I mean, it's the beta version. It's again in the testing, like it's still in the testing. So you can copy paste all your text here, like with all the property engines that you got. Okay, so now what you can do is you can also go to the Galaxy 3D generator, and you can see here that you have to put on the smile. So let's put the smiles for benzoic acid. So just select and put the benzoic acid smiles. This is the smile, okay, for the benzoic acid. So what I do is I copy and paste here. Okay, now I generate 3D. So now you can see I've gotten the benzoic acid as, as the wire structure, as a tube structure, dotted CPK formats, and then, surface coloring and all is also available. So, you can go ahead and, right, I mean, white background you can do for all the publication criteria. They want the black background. And, here you can also get the, you can copy paste the, right, I mean, the Molinspiration Galaxy. They've also given the proper the copy pasting files. I mean, you can paste it into the text file also. Right. I mean, this is how the Galaxy is getting you the any of your molecule as a visualization that you can use it in your publication, right? So here it is written: please be aware that Galaxy is still into the development, although results for standard organic molecules are already quite reliable. So errors still may happen for for string structures. So help us improve the Galaxy for providing the suggestions and reporting errors into this. So if you get any errors, you can report it here at this email. So it is again into the development. This is still into the development. But with the string structures, you may get some errors. For the standard ones, it is because the standard ones are still reliable, so you'll not get the errors, but with the strained ones you may get. And when you get, you can, you can talk to the team, you can email them, right? So, talking about the strengths, limitation, the best practices that Molinspiration has, guys, for you is, it is very easy. It is web-based tool. No heavy installations are there. It supports many commonly used molecular descriptors also. Good for, like good for screening, like, early filtering and everything. When you're doing your cheminformatics workflows. A few of the limitations are, only descriptors and predictors. It gives only descriptors and, predictors, like, not the full properties like ADME is there, because, for that, like in the whole of the properties, you can go ahead with the ADME 3.0 and more of the open access tools. Right. I mean, it's not, I mean, some molecules may fail or give you warnings because it's still in the development. So, few of the limitations are also there. The best practices are for you to stick to Molinspiration is always validate the descriptor outputs, right? I mean, check for errors and flags. Also use in the combination with other tools, like, use docking, your ML and simulation studies and everything to get it, combined with tools and get it optimized. Also for large libraries, you can use the command line, like, the bash methods if available. Right. I mean, just use the descriptor sensibly, right? You can just avoid the over interpretation of, right. I mean, just, you can just avoid the over interpretation with the tool, any of the tool that is applicable. So, it is a powerful, accessible Cheminformatics tool for molecular descriptions, normalization, and visualization. So you can go ahead and use your Molinspiration, and these are the while it has limitations, it is very useful also for very early filtering in drug and the molecule designs, right? I mean, definitely. So you can go ahead and read the homepage. You can go ahead and read the molecular FAQs, like, sorry, Molinspiration FAQs. You can see here why smiles input is not available. So in the, in the FAQs, they have told that, sorry for the inconvenience. We had to remove the smile input. Before they had this smile input, you can copy and paste, and they, that could take up to, for your Galaxy 3D and for your predictions. But now they have removed it because, several criminals completely ignoring the policy, and also there was a lot of load in their server. So, because of that, they had to remove. So, you can read all the FAQs here. You can get clarity of how, that is, your Molinspiration is getting towards the beta version. Also about the Molinspiration and publications. Also, you can go ahead and read more about about this free access tool. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope this gives you a strong foundation to use Molinspiration in your Cheminformatics projects. Thank you so much.